Today we'll be learning some basic essentials for algebra. All right, well, what is algebra? Anyone? Come on, it's what a mermaid wears. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. All right, the dictionary says algebra is generalized or abstract arithmetic, quote unquote generalized or abstract arithmetic. And when I thought about that, I was thinking, what is concrete arithmetic? Really, I just thought that was an odd thing, because isn't arithmetic abstract? Abstract meaning something that we cannot touch, see, something that's intangible. That was an odd definition. But to continue the definition, algebra is generalized or abstract arithmetic which uses symbols such as x and y to represent numbers in order to solve problems that would otherwise be more difficult to solve without using algebra. Before we get into the essentials, we're going to cover some very important, rudimentary but important points with algebra today. Before we get into that, I just wanted to say, what do I think algebra is important? Let me just pose that as a question. Why do you guys think algebra is important beyond, the dictionary definition that I just gave?
Well, it's got some practical applications. You can use it in your real life to actually figure stuff out.
Right.
Yeah, you might actually use it on a job.
Right. You might even use it on a job. That's good. So, and you can use, like principal equals rate times time and these things to determine if you're getting a bank loan. So certainly there are practical applications that you pointed out. But what I found interesting about algebra and working with some kids, because when I was a kid and I, would start learning how to do certain concepts in algebra like slope or multiple variable, solving for multiple variable equations, and I'd say, when am I going to be walking down the street and someone's going to jump up and say, find the slope of this line? That's never going to happen. This is garbage, and I'd have that kind of mentality. When in reality, algebra is what, by learning algebra, we learn different ways to solve problems. Because that's the beautiful thing about algebra. You could have a specific problem, but there could be 25 different ways to solve it, and that's something that's helpful in life, that's what I realized, because I might have a problem in my life and try to solve it one way and be, myopic and have the blinders. This is the only way it can be solved. This is the only way. And that's what leads to fascism. You can edit that out. But that's really, frankly, if we're able to look at a crisis or a problem, whatever it is, a flat tire, because I was thinking even, beyond math in the sense that we really think of math. A flat tire on the side of the road, is there only one way to solve this problem? No. And that's something I just thought was interesting when I was studying mathematics within the last few years and teaching kids. I found that to be important. All right, enough of the sermonizing. Let's get to the mathemizing.